Hey everyone, it's Jensen again here. We're going to start by previewing the NFL games coming up this weekend, the AFC and NFC championship games. Um, Now, I don't think these are actually going to be as good as last week's games. So, you know, whatever. But hopefully they're entertaining it regardless. So in the AFC, we've got the Bengals going to the Chiefs, and I just don't see the Bengals. I know, take in mind, Bengals beat the Chiefs just a few weeks ago, but this is at Arrowhead Stadium. This is playoffs, and I don't see the Cincinnati Bengals being able to protect Joe Burrow or to keep up with Mahomes and company. And so I think the Chiefs will win comfortably. I think I think after this game we'll people will be saying, "Oh, it was really last week that was the true championship game between the Bills and the Chiefs." Um, yeah, I don't know if there's much else to say about that game. I think the Chiefs win it probably pretty easily. Uh, the the only way that the Bengals win is if Pat Mahomes goes, not good, turns the ball over quite a bit like he was in the beginning of the season, and Joe Burrow goes crazy, which you never know. It could happen, but no, I think the Chiefs will win comfortably. The other game is the Niners and the Rams. The Niners have won 6 straight against the Rams. It is in LA, although I don't think that's a big home field advantage. Again, I think there's still more Raiders fans in Southern California than Rams fans. But having said that, I am still going to go down on my little, deathbed thinking that the 49ers aren't actually that great. They've got a good defense. Their offense is awful. Jimmy Garoppolo is not good. I mean, he can get it done, but I don't like the Packers should have won that game last week. They really should have. And now people are saying, "Oh, the Niners are a great team." Well, no, they got lucky winning that game. And I think the Rams are a good team. I think they will actually win this game. Come out and play good on both sides of the ball. They've really been putting it together. And so I am going to say it's going to be a Rams Chiefs Super Bowl, which is what I think I said in the beginning of the playoffs on what I thought it was going to be. So that's the NFL. I think Matt Stafford's going to actually hang in and do. I think they're going to put. I don't think it's going to be a close game. We'll just say that. I don't think it'll be a close game. I think the Rams will win very comfortably against the Niners. Again, who knows? My predictions are whatever. All right, so moving on, some other stuff going on. College basketball. We had USC unfortunately lost to Stanford again last night. They went cold shooting and didn't score for like 5 minutes in the end of the game. That doesn't help. And then lost and missed a couple shots at the end to tie it up. So never good, but hopefully they bounce back. They've got some flaws on the team. So hopefully they can work things out. They just go cold. And this happened last year too with them. There would be just stretches where they wouldn't be playing up to the level. So not something I appreciate. I mean, runs happen in basketball, but it's like 6 minute stretches. Like at the beginning of the game, it was way too long. Anyways, the Ducks won in Winnipeg, or not in Winnipeg, in Montreal, and Trevor Zegras did the Michigan goal, the lacrosse style goal. Awesome. That guy is so entertaining and fun to watch. Especially the best comment afterwards is so So in Montreal, they are not allowing any fans in the crowds because of COVID, and they're Canadians. So, whatever. But Montreal had just scored. They do the face off. It gets knocked down in the corner. Zegras comes, picks up the puck, picks it up on his stick, wraps it around and in, lacrosse style. And then after the game, he's like, "Oh, what were you thinking?" He's like, "Oh, I just really thought I needed to quiet down the crowd." Oh, that kid, man. He is entertaining. He is fun to watch. Uh, Other things that are going on is we've got the transfer window. It looks like Jackson Dart is going to Ole Miss, as well as Trigg is what I've been seeing, that they're enrolled in the classes there. So I think that's a good fit. I think that's the best fit for him, other than going to USC, which would only be a good fit if he could play. So I totally understand a player when a coach is moved or changed transferring. I think that's fair and okay. Some of the other players, I not as high on just moving willy nilly, but without any consequences. I'm okay with moving. I like sitting out a year. I think that's good, unless there's been a coaching change. If there's a coaching change, I think a kid should be able to transfer no penalty. But I don't know. USC, I mean, they're still waiting on Caleb Williams. Is he going to show up or not? Uh, I again, and then people are starting going, "Oh, he's taking so long. He just wants attention." But he's not doing stuff to get attention. At least not that I've seen. At least not publicly. Maybe he is wanting things privately, but not publicly. So who knows? Uh, Again, I don't know. Apparently, he wants to go to the best place to get him into the NFL. So go do whatever that is. If now, since Dart is definitely leaving, it seems like I would definitely hope he goes to USC. Otherwise, I think that was a mistake. First mistake by Lincoln Riley's staff, and not just sticking with Dart. But we'll see what happens. They probably have assurance that he's coming. They probably know what's going down, I'm going to assume, but who knows? They're kids. Let's see. What else has been going on? Oh, something that snuck up on me. The international break for soccer, World Cup qualifying. U.S. Soccer, they just took on, who was it? They won 1-0. Is it Honduras? Or Salvador? I don't know. Who knows? El Salvador. Yeah, it was El Salvador that they had beat. And watching the game, there's so much talent, but the U.S. is lacking. And I don't know if it's a striker with the finishing instincts, or people that can put the ball into good spots for your strikers. But there seems to be something missing that we had. Granted, I can't stand one of them, but when we had our two really good strikers, Landon Donovan, which I like as a player, I don't really care for him as all the other stuff that he does, but as a player he was pretty good, and he just had a knack for getting it in the net. And then the other one was Clint Dempsey. I can't stand him. I didn't like him as a player or as whatever he was, but he did have a knack for getting the ball in the back of the net. And the current team that we've got doesn't seem to have anyone on there. I mean, you would think that Pulisic or something, or McKinney, that they would be getting those chances a little bit more to actually slot them in the net, and I just don't see it happening. That's the biggest problem I see from the U.S. team right now, is just that finishing ability, getting the ball in and actually making those shots count. The other thing I saw is they give up chances that they shouldn't on the back end. But more worrying is they just, you should beat El Salvador more than 1-0. Anyways, we're playing Canada on Sunday, so that'll be for first place in the group, in World Cup qualifying group. If they can pull the win, they'd move into first. So hopefully they can do that. Canada's been looking good. Mexico had to come back against Jamaica, a 10-man Jamaica team, so they're still in third. So we've still got those three, and then the fourth spot looks like it'll be between Panama and Costa Rica. I mean, it's still early, and who knows what'll happen, but hopefully the U.S. can start scoring some goals more efficiently. Anyways, that's all I was going to touch on, so have a good